Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know I haven't been here in like forever. It's been like 3 weeks, but a lot has happened in these 3 weeks, so I just kind of wanted to fill you guys in on what's been going on and why I haven't been on YouTube and all of that. First of all, I was very uninspired. I didn't know what to film. You know when you have like that blank moment where you're just like, what the hell do I film? What do I do? That's like where I was at. So I was on a funk for like about 2 weeks or so, and that's why I wasn't on YouTube. I wasn't like filming or doing my makeup for Instagram or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, we all get in that type of like funk that we don't want to do anything because we don't know what to film, what to do, and like sometimes you get discouraged because you don't see the progress that you want to see. You don't want to like, not that you don't want to continue doing it, but you just like, I don't know, you just stop doing it for a while. So that's where I was at, but I always talk myself out of it. I always like try to give myself like a pep talk and be like, hey, you have to do this because what else are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, this is literally like my career. So if I don't do this, then what am I gonna do? I have to like bring my motivation on and my freaking A game 100% like right away. Well, that's all I have to say for today. We are creating a spring look, and you guys know I'm all for that. I was so happy the spring was here because I am all for bronzy, glowy skin. I am going to stop talking now because I am probably boring you guys. You guys are probably like, get into the tutorial, bitch. So that's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna get into the tutorial now. Bye. So I zoomed you guys in a little bit. If you hear background noise, I'm so sorry, but I'm not going to be talking through this whole video. But I zoomed you guys in a little bit so you guys can see like what I'm doing on my eye. I already finished one eye. I'm not sure if I want to do like a wing or something like that, so I am just going with the flow. I'm taking ColourPop's Running Bait, and I'm taking that on a Morphe M513 brush. And I am just placing that shadow on the outer corner of our eye, and I am blending that inwards instead of outwards. And we're literally keeping that like right in the corner of our eye. We're not moving that anywhere else. Like literally from here to there. Now I'm taking the shadow Note to Self by ColourPop as well, and I am placing this exactly where I placed my last shadow, right on the outer corner, and blending that inwards instead of outwards. And also bringing it down to my lower lash line just a little bit to make it go all together. The next shadow I'm going to be using is Realgar from the ABH Modern Renaissance palette, and this is a burnt orange, and I want to use this shadow just to deepen up my outer corner. I am going to be using a brown, but I want to use something that is in the color range of like peach and coral and all of that. So here I'm taking Fudge by Anastasia. This is a single shadow. It's one of my favorites, and I'm taking that on a Morphe M514. And we are just placing that on the outer corner and once again blending that shadow inwards, not outwards. So for the inner part of our eye, we are taking Anastasia Beverly Hills Nude, and we are placing this shade in the inner third of our eye. We're not taking it any further than that. So for our brow bone highlight, we are taking MAC's Crystal Avalanche. This is a pearly white shadow, and I really love this shadow because I feel like it raises my brows and it makes them pop. So now for lashes, we are taking purcosmetics Bombshell lashes. So now I'm taking my Gerard Cosmetics Mystified Hydrating Facial Mist, and I am spraying that all over my face before I begin applying foundation. I will also be taking my Julep Beauty Boost Your Radiance Rosehip Oil, and I will be adding 2 drops to my face, and then I will be massaging that into my face in circular motions. I absolutely love, love, love this oil. It makes my skin feel so hydrated. So now for foundation, we are taking the Maron foundation and the NARS Sheer Glow in the shade Stamboli, and I am mixing those 2 foundations to create my perfect like match and my perfect like foundation. Basically, like I really love these 2 combined together. I am taking that on a large concealer brush from Sigma. This is the F65. I will link it down below. And now I'm just making sure that my brows are covered because this is very hard to do with a beauty blender. If you agree, please leave a pink heart down below because you know my struggle. So now I am blending everything out with a beauty blender, and I just love, love, love how these foundations look together. They just look so flawless on the skin. So now I'm beginning to contour, and I'm taking the same foundation palette in a deeper shade, and I'm using the Sigma Angled Cream Contour Brush. This is the F61. I will also link that down below. And I am just going on my cheeks and also on my forehead. And I am just blending that slightly upwards. So for my nose contour, I am switching over to the Sigma concealer brush. This is the F75, and I am using this brush to contour my nose because it is more small and precise. And this is the only step where I don't tell you guys to actually follow along because everybody has a different nose shape, and you can actually make your nose look bigger than what it is if you don't contour it right. Now I'm just taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Medium, and I am going to be putting this underneath my eyes, my chin area, and also my forehead. I'm bringing that also a little bit into my nose just so it can appear smaller. This step you can actually do with any nose shape that you have. Now I'm just blending out my contour, and I am using dabbing motions and also blending that contour upwards instead of downwards. Once again, we are using dabbing motions, blending the contour upwards instead of downwards. This is going to help us create that natural looking highlight that we all want. Of course, we don't want a zebra stripe on our cheeks or our forehead. Now do we? Now I'm taking my MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the shade NC30, and I am setting my under eye area with a Sigma F35 brush, and I am setting that under eye area with a powder today instead of bacon because I want my under eyes to look very fresh and not dewy precisely, but very fresh, nothing too matte. You know what I mean? We're going for that fresh look today since it is spring, you know? And I am doing the same thing on my forehead and also on my chin, and I am slightly setting my face, nothing too over the top because like I said, I want the dewiness and the freshness to peek through. Now to set our contour, we are taking the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation in the shade Cinnamon Spice, and this is a Morphe M530. You guys know these two are my ride or dies. I don't use anything else to contour or to contour with. Now I'm taking some Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I am just cleaning up my contour with that and then wiping it away right away. I'm not letting that sit, not even for 5 minutes. Okay? Now taking Sigma Cora de Rosa blush on a Morphe E3 brush. I can't say that together for some odd reason. I am just applying that on my cheeks. So now I'm just going back to my brows because I felt like I was missing a spot in the top. So now taking the Gerard Hydrating Mist, I am spraying that all over my face again and letting that sit before I apply my highlighter. We're taking the Kyliejenner Salted Caramel Highlighter today. And 1, 2, and 3, and we are going for it. This highlighter is... Let's have a moment of silence. Okay, I'm back now. How freaking bomb does this highlighter look? I really did not expect that. So now taking the Slay All Day in the scent Cucumber by Gerard Cosmetics. We are using this to set our entire face. I do have a coupon code with Gerard Cosmetics. I will link that down below. It saves you 35% off your entire purchase. So now taking the Gerard Cosmetics lip scrub. I am just literally scrubbing my lips with this. Like, what else do I say here? This is kind of an awkward moment. But yeah, I am just scrubbing my lips with that, and then I am going to be taking Gerard Cosmetics lipstick in under the sheets or between the sheets. Between the sheets, people. It's between the sheets, and I will link it down below. It's a peachy corally type of nude, and I haven't used lipsticks in such a long time, but these and MAC lipsticks are my favorite lipsticks. Now I'm taking a Sigma lip gloss, and this is a corally peach lip gloss with specks of glitter in it. I will link it down below. And to complete the look, I am going to be taking the Gerard Cosmetics Hydrating Facial Mist and applying that to my chest area since we are going to be, well, I am going to be showing some chest area. I want to apply that before I apply my highlighter just so it looks a little bit more like poppin', you know what I mean? Just so people can actually see it from a mile away. So I am putting that on my shoulders and also on my collarbones. This completes this look, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And stay tuned for my vlog. That vlog will go up on Sunday. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you on my next one. Mwah.